mission. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house. The big watch the women. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moon and I'm shot bullet. Proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Into the air right away is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Bills at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6. Now Allen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's now 3rd and 12.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Half 10.
Operating from the gun. Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Alert! Look out!
Here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Fighting to stay upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Middle.
Looking to throw. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 11. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Five wide. Hey, tight. Look out.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Regular.
Allen going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Look out.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Look out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. His pass caught at the 4. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
This 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
19 right. 60 Wildcat. 60 Wildcat.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming? That one out wide and intercepted. Still going. He may go. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
To the air, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Alert, alert, alert! Where's that?
Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid, 26 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Tag.
They'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jair makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down, because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 67 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go, set. 65 jack, 65 jack.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who